Hello everyone, welcome back to Man United in our daily transfer updates. Today we're gonna talk about lots of things. Firstly I'm gonna talk about there's a new news coming out of nowhere that says that Telles has been Telles agent in Manchester to finalize a deal. That's certainly out of nowhere. Then we're gonna talk about of course Reguilon, and then Thiago. There's a transfer twist. There's a twist in the Thiago story at the moment. And a bit about Sancho. I cannot not talk about Sancho. We always talk about Sancho in this show, right? And we're gonna talk about some outgoing, some story about Chris Smalling. I'm gonna start with story about Greenwood. I'm talking about Greenwood. I'm sure you guys by now know what happened to him. Basically, break the quarantine protocol while on duty with England. Sneaking out girls, trying to sneak out girls in their hotel. Well, I just say boys will be boys, but I think that's a bit unclever of him to do that, because when you're on business trip, you have to be professional. When you're on work trip, you have to be professional. You have to follow all the rules, especially if it's a health protocol, health rules or procedures. You have to follow that. I mean that's really important. So I think that's a bit of I would say foolishness from Mason. A bit disappointed there. I think Oli will be disappointed. But the thing that concerns me most now is that looks like the media, the English media, might not have a new scapegoat. You know how English media always love their headlines, always like to find someone to blame or whatnot. So I'm concerned what this would do to Mason, how they would react, how the media would react, what the headline is gonna be. I already seen some of the headlines on Dumb and Dumber. Either one of them. I think Foden might be the dumber. I already see the trend. Seems like Mason's getting more coverage or more headlines, more exposure on this, compared to Phil Foden. So I hope his Mason family, especially Manchester United, can do something to protect him on this, because like I said, the media play a big part in making or break someone's career. They can play a big part. They can break someone's confidence or mental state, I would say. So hopefully United will do the right thing, in protecting him. I think United always did the right thing, with young players. That's why you don't see Mason exposed in any way in the media. But the second he went to England, he gets to do the interview. So I think that's something that Ole should look at and talk with Gareth Southgate. I think for now, United have to wrap Mason under cotton wool, to protect him from attention. I think that's the most important thing at this moment because of this incident. Okay, that's about Mason Greenwood. Hopefully, it's gonna be alright from that. Okay, he was fine. He and Phil Foden was fine. I don't think that's gonna affect them too much. That's fine. Okay, like I said, moving on to our headline: Reguilon or Telles. So basically, news report saying that Telles agents or representative has already been in Manchester to finalize a deal. I was surprised when this breakthrough, because it came out of nowhere, but does have some sort of that Van der Beek tone of feeling that suddenly the story came up and then escalate. But at first it has that kind of feel, but I don't think that's true, because and then there's report saying that actually he is going to Wolf, and Wolf might be finalizing a deal for him very soon. So I think someone has jumped the gun there when they see Telles representative going to England. So I do think he will go. He's not Manchester United bound, because I think we have been putting our efforts in getting Reguilon. I think even Chilwell sources like Fabrizio Romano has said we are working on the Reguilon deal and seeing what happens there. So I think we really are in for Reguilon, right? I think there's no doubt in that. I think this Telles deal, like I said, somebody has just jumped the gun and making a wild conclusion while theory, but in other thoughts, we might be using Telles' name now, for bargaining chip in a Reguilon deal, because I think the 30 million pound has been mentioned. I have mentioned that. I think that's the price that that Real wants. But the only stumbling block, or the only thing that that stalling out in this deal at the moment is the buyback clause. I think I mentioned it in a previous video. A Real wanted the buyback clause, but United don't want that. I think that's okay. They are okay with a sell-on clause. Since Reguilon himself is okay with the move. Interesting thing is that Reguilon has moved any sorts of description, affiliating him with Sevilla and Real Madrid from his social media accounts. So that is something that is quite interesting, because there's strong reports coming from Spain saying that he's definitely not be going back to Sevilla because he doesn't want another loan move. He's looking for a permanent move, and Real and Zinedine Zidane I didn't put him as a very lesser priority, since considering he has a what do you call? Who's that left back again? Yeah, Marcelo, and then Mendy as the backup. So Reguilon will be the third choice anyway. So that's why he's very open to move, and he's looking, he's prefer to move to a Premier League club. So that's what some report from Spain is saying. Talking about Instagram. Apparently Greenwood and now the Hia has followed Reguilon, which they're not following him before, but suddenly since the news break out that United are interested in Reguilon, now they are following him. So that's something interesting to keep an eye on too. Social media's activities by players now are being used as an indicator. This day and age, transfer is a different ball game, right? So as I was saying, he's open to move for Premier League. He preferred Premier League move since that he's not be going back to Sevilla, and Madrid is not putting him as a priority. It means that they are open to sell. So we are in front of the queue at the moment. There are a few clubs that he's being offered to, also some other Premier League clubs, but definitely we are in front of the queue, and definitely he prefers the move to Reguilon. They even said that bids, maybe not bids, but at least proposal has been submitted to Madrid from by United. So I think that's where United has been counter proposing the buyback clause. I think they are putting on a 25% sell on clause. That's what has been said. But this is not from mainstream media yet, so I'm still waiting for Tier 1 now, mainstream media, to confirm this. I do believe bids has not been submitted yet. Like I said, if bid has been submitted, definitely Tier 1 sources like Simon Stone, Fabrizio Romano, Simon Peach will pick that up. So there's none of that yet. So I believe now it's just talks, nothing official. If anything submitted, it's just proposal. So I still looks like indications like he might come to United, because I think United has stopped their pursuit of a centre back. Even mainstream media has report that, because Oli preferred to wait for Upamecano instead of getting a stopgap centre back. He prefers to wait for Upamecano. I think this makes sense because we have a lot of backup in a centre back position. No, Smalling is still there, Rojo is there, and we have Mengi, then we have Tuanzebe. We still have Bay. So lots of centre back option for Oli. So I think it's quite wise if you were to wait for Upamecano for another year, or at least in January, instead of getting someone as stopgap, and then once Upamecano comes, then that guy becomes redundant. So I think it's a good thing to wait. But going back to Reguilon, since that's why we are really in for him now, makes sense now. Since we are not going for a centre back. So like I said, I do see this deal as happening. I do feel this is going to happen because like I said, there's no other club in for Reguilon at the moment, or as appealing or as attractive as United. And since like his loan move to Sevilla is definitely not going to happen again, it's not going to be extended, and he's a third choice in Madrid, in Real, so definitely he will be moving. And looks like United are in front of the queue. So I do feel this is going to happen. So let's just wait by the end of the week how it goes, right? So I'll talk a bit about Thiago now, because there's an interesting twist in this Thiago saga. Fabrizio Romano has confirmed Thiago saga will begin. So I think this is what he's saying, right? I'm just gonna put it one by one. So Liverpool wants Thiago, right? That is very clear. Thiago wants to go to Liverpool. That is his first choice. Okay, and then Ronald Koeman wants Wijnaldum. And then it is assumed that when Liverpool sell this sell off Wijnaldum to Barcelona, they will use that money to get Thiago, to pay Bayern for Thiago. But the twist here is that Barcelona wanted Thiago, right? Wanted Thiago, so that just opens up a new wall of can hole there. So wormhole, can of wormhole. So now, what's gonna happen now? It's very interesting to see. Well, United is just waiting on the wings here, because like I always say, United want to see what Thiago wants to do, because I think he's been proposal of his personal team has been offered. He's already spoken with Oli, so just waiting Thiago's decision which club he wanted to join. So at this moment, there's no other club bid for him. I think United is the only club that can bid for him, but haven't done so yet because they're waiting for him. So if Liverpool and Barcelona, seems like this Liverpool and Barcelona thing is going to take ages to solve, because this is a bit weird from Barcelona. You don't appoint a manager, and suddenly at the first instant, you don't want to back him. Not just that you don't back him, you disagree with his decision. He wanted Wijnaldum, but now the boss wants Thiago. So I think that's very weird. I think that's why Barcelona is in a mess they are right now. But like I said, this saga, this twist between Liverpool and Barcelona, between Ronald Koeman and Thiago, might play for some time. So that might make Thiago, becomes fed up with it and might say, you know what, I'm just going to United. That might happen. I still said most likely will go to Liverpool, but with this new development, if Liverpool has the money, they will bid by now for sure. But the fact that they are not doing that yet shows that they are waiting for sales before they proceed. So since that looks like it's going to happen with Wijnaldum, but suddenly this new development with the Barca board wanting Thiago, that will surely put a dent in any hope of Liverpool getting a quick sale for Wijnaldum. So we'll see what happens there. But like I said, if this drags on, the saga between Liverpool and Barcelona, definitely, Thiago might get annoyed, might get fed up waiting. It's just my season. I'm just going to United, big club as well. So just have to wait for that. Let's see again what's going to happen there. But like I said, we are just waiting on the wings. This is an opportunistic signing, so if it does happen, be very happy. If it doesn't happen, it's okay. It's not in the plan as well. It's not in the plan in the first place. And Thiago himself has said goodbye to his teammates, so that makes it interesting why he said goodbye to his teammates. You don't say goodbye to your teammates if you're not confident that you're leaving or that a deal is in place and it's just waiting to be done. So that's something that is interesting to see as well, because there's an insider source said that Thiago bid has been submitted and it's almost done. That indicates that Thiago chooses United, but I'm still waiting for a more credible source on this. So let's see what happens. Drama here. Of course, talk a bit about Sancho. Not talk a bit much. Just that the PR games continue. Again, a statement. United prepare to walk out, and then they might consider taking a stopgap for 1 year, like getting Costa on loan, whatever. I think that's bullshit. If United wants to do that, they want to walk out, they will do that. Fairly early. They won't wait until at this point, because at this point you are in too deep with this transfer. So you don't walk out because it will be a PR disaster. United are not that stupid. If one thing that United are good at is putting PR spin, so they don't want this to be a disaster. So I think they are still in for Sancho, because Woods said that they are still in for Sancho. They are still very much trying to get the deal over the line, but Dortmund don't want to sell. That has been said. Another statement or another headlines. So at this point, all I would say is that I feel that it will be done. It will be done. All right, let's see what happens by the end of the week. But if it doesn't happen, my confidence might drop a little. But still, I think this might drag on like the Maguire deal. We're gonna do it until the end of the window. Yeah. So for now, on Sancho, I prefer not to speak. If I speak, I might be in trouble. How's that for my Jose impression? Is that okay for you guys? Okay, that's on Sancho. Lastly, talk about outgoings. Seems like there's no new news on the Romero deal. I really thought it was done. I also saying that it was done, but suddenly just gone quiet. So it's a bit weird on that. So I'm still waiting for any more news on that. And about Smalling, like I said, I'm confident we'll be done somewhere around this week. But apparently United has been really quiet because they are not responding to any of the new latest proposal by Roma. So I think United might do this, might playing hardball now, because they want 20 million euros. I think Roma only proposing 12. So I think this silence from United is in a way playing hardball. I think for once that's good because we always sell our players on the cheap and then get fucked up ourselves when people put high price when we want to buy. So I think United doing this then is quite good, but you don't want to play hardball too much for a play that you really do want to sell and offload. So I think if Roma came with a 15 plus offer, I think that would be good for United. So that's on Smalling. No more progress because United has been quiet. So let's see if Roma put in another offer. Okay, so that's basically the transfer news for today. I'm going to recap. Telles said Telles was reported to be Manchester, Telles agent, but I didn't think so because another report says actually he's going to Wolves. So since Tier 1 source confirmed that we are really interested in Reguilon, so I don't think there's anything in that Telles news, just someone jumping the gun. And then Thiago transfer tweets. Apparently Barcelona bought once Thiago, so they're not agreeing with Como wanting Wijnaldum, so that's put on really drama in that transfer. So we just wait and see because he might get fed up and just pick United. that would be a really opportunistic signing for us. And Sancho, not much development, just that all the PR statement, PR spin, mostly a negative. So it's a good thing, actually, if the PR negative spins comes out, it might be a good thing. And then Ole might not pursue with another centre back. He might wait for Upamecano, and instead of getting a stopgap. And lastly, Smalling deal has been gone quiet for now. I'm suspecting United playing hardball, waiting for a new either higher offer from Roma. So that's about it. So I'm gonna see you guys on the next video. So remember, the new season is almost upon us. So we're gonna do a video with rival fans again. Do season prediction. So make sure you guys watch out for that video. Again, thank you very much for viewing. Please like this video if you enjoy our content. Of course, always subscribe if you haven't done so, and click the notification button to be updated with the latest news. We always try to bring you all the latest and interesting news of Manchester United. Thank you very much. Bye bye.